BODDAMN, and in this video I'm going to discuss how I got into this shape at 40 years old. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. Do me a favor, follow me on Instagram at BODDAMN, and don't forget to get the free muscle building guide right here. It's the first link down below. I think you'll find some really good tips in that guide. Okay, in this video I'm going to talk to you about 5 tips, all right, that got me into this shape that I still do today, and hopefully, you know, it motivates some people out there to maybe change their life, do some new things, and start attaining the body of their dreams. The very first thing I want to talk about, the first tip is working out, all right? Yes, go to the gym and work out. I think gyms are much better than home gyms and things like that. Even though I'm standing in my home gym, having an actual gym that you can go to where you can get around people, you can make the commitment to drive there, park there, you know, walk through the gym, socialize if you need to with certain people, but you want to be around activity. That way you're not sitting at home, maybe on the couch, or maybe you're doing work and then that whole recurring, like, I need to work out in my garage or in that room, my house, you know, it just doesn't work out very well. There's nothing motivating typically in those scenarios. So yeah, get into a real gym and get working out. But within the workout, it's really important to know what you're working out, what are your goals, and things like that. So my workouts are extremely heavily tracked. That's one of the most important things that I can share with you, is have something that's ongoing for 8 or 12 weeks at a time that'll really pump you up to go week after week and to see the results over time. So yeah, I build custom workouts and they're extremely strategic in my actual goals and the goals of my workout partners as well. So working out is tip number 1. Get into the gym and put stress on your muscle so that way it grows the way you want it to look. Number 2 is I do a fair amount of cardio. Now this is a word that around the fitness industry people are like, oh, cardio, and it's so negatively looked down upon. But exercising your heart and the way blood flows around your body is extremely beneficial, especially when you want to build nice, high quality, lean muscle. So I absolutely have shifted my mentality early in the game to love cardio. Now the cardio that I'm doing is not gym cardio per se, but it is fun cardio. It's repeatable cardio and cardio that builds skills for myself. If we go to a gym, we do cardio on a stair stepper or a Jacob's ladder or a treadmill or any of those kind of things, and we really can't build any skills doing that. There's no sports based upon, you know, a treadmill, an elliptical, or Jacob's ladder. Like, there's no other skills you can do besides just perform the movement. The cardio that I like to do is mountain biking, surfing, skateboarding, snowboarding, things like that. Things where you can learn different tricks, you can get better at it, and it puts you, most importantly, outdoors, which is really good for your mind, all right? So I'm only really in the gym when I absolutely need to be, which is for the strength building sessions and that weightlifting stuff. But when it comes to cardio, I really do not want to be in a gym whatsoever. So that's one of the secrets that I have used over many years, and that is doing cardio, and more importantly, doing cardio outdoors, all right? So I enjoy riding more than anything. If you follow me at BODDAMN on Instagram, you'll see a bazillion pictures about me riding a mountain bike. And many cities around the country, you know, mountain biking can be found. I think it's a great way to really zone out, really love the cardio, and build some cool skill. So check that out. I know not every single state has a coastline, for example, so surfing really doesn't work out all the time. If you're on the lake and you want to go wakeboarding or wake surfing, that requires a boat. You know, there are a lot of barriers to entry on that kind of stuff, whereas mountain biking, there's not a huge barrier to entry. Just grab a mountain bike, make sure you have a water bottle, a helmet, and you can start riding and having a lot of fun too. Number 3, the third tip I want to share with you is diet. Yes, you know how people say like your gains are made in the kitchen? Well, I think your gains are made many different ways, right? It's not just in the kitchen, but the kitchen is super, super important. So the way that I eat is I eat intuitively, right? I kind of track my protein number each day, but not to the point where it's in an app or on a paper. It's kind of in my mind. So one of the most important things that I can share with you regarding diet is that I eat clean, okay? 90% of the time, not 100% of the time. Because I want to allow my body to have that flexibility to eat a really good meal or to carb up real hard before something. Those kind of things. Like, I don't just want to be just straight edge all the time, and it's not fun to live that kind of a life anyway. So I adopt the 90% rule, which is, you know, take 100% of the meals you would eat in a month, and 10% of those you can kind of undo and eat some atypical foods. And most importantly, when you start eating 90% good food, you start to really realize the impact of how you feel with good food in your body. So it's important to get to that level. That way, when you undo it for a little bit, you can kind of feel you undo it for a little bit. And it doesn't feel very good, but it also keeps you sane because, you know, when you're out with friends, maybe you have a dinner once a week or something like that, you don't want to be the person just ordering salad the entire time. You want to enjoy and have some fun, and I get it. So when I do my diet, it's 90% clean and really wholesome foods too. I try to get as close to the source as possible. So if I can go to a farmer's market or a natural grocery store or something like that for those 90% of those meals, then that's what I'm really looking for. Alcohol. Definitely a big question that people ask me regarding diet, like how much can you drink, whatever. You know, alcohol is just not good for the body. It's been proven that, you know, alcohol is a toxin to the body, even in small amounts. So it does dehydrate you considerably. It'll make you age faster. And like I said earlier, your body treats it like a poison. Think about that for a second. Is that what you really want to put in your body? Now, you know, with that 90% rule or anything like that, that 10% of the time you can eat atypical and you can have drinks, whatever, you know, and undo some of your hard work if you really want to. But you'll soon figure out that hangovers are not fun and being dehydrated is not fun at all, especially if you have something like the next day in the morning that's more cardio related. You definitely don't want to be dehydrated for that. So I really do think scale back on your alcohol consumption, or at the very bare minimum, do research on alcohol versus, you know, strength gains or anything like that, and you'll start to see like it's just not good for you at all. Regarding diet, one of the biggest things I can ever tell you guys about is intermittent fasting, all right? So I've been intermittent fasting for over almost 5 years now, probably about 4.5 years. What does that mean? It means I kind of skip my breakfast every single day of my life. I have an eating window that's typically at 1 o'clock, it opens up and it closes at 8 o'clock in the evening. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock in the evening is when I'm eating all the calories I need to eat throughout the day. What do I do before that, you might ask? Drink a bunch of water, have black coffee, things with 0 calories. That's what I want to be messing with. And that's one of the easiest ways to start training your body to, you know, use fat as power. It's one of the easiest ways to also boost your mental clarity. So there's a huge amount of research in regards to intermittent fasting, and I've been doing it for a very long time. It's a really good way to not only control weight, but to get nice and lean as well. The fourth tip I want to give you is stress reduction. This is really, really important because, as we know, we live in a very fast-paced world, and we also live in a world where, you know, information is at our fingertips. There's distractions like no other now, and being able to have proper stress reduction is very important in getting, you know, cortisol levels very low in your body. The easiest ways that I look at stress reduction is with a morning ritual, okay? And a morning ritual is something that you do at the very beginning of the day or extremely early in the day that really sets up your day for success. So when you're thinking about a morning routine or something like that, this is something you typically do right after you wake up. Now, my morning ritual, as of right now, consists of meditation, breathing exercises, journaling, also affirmations, visualizing my future, and last but not least, reading. There are many videos about morning ritual stuff on YouTube. You should go check that kind of stuff out. But honestly, a really good morning ritual should last about 30 to 45 minutes. Going about your day not rushed is really, really important. So morning rituals will definitely help you find clarity before your day even begins to start. Number 5 is sleep. Guys, gals, whoever's watching this video, 6 to 9 hours a night, preferably closer to 8 or 9. Yeah, you have to get good sleep, all right? This is where your body's rebuilding from all the times that you've been in the gym, that you're tearing things down, or maybe you went really hard on cardio and you stretched things out. It's a way for your body to rebuild, okay? And so yeah, you want about 6 to 9 hours a night, at the very bare minimum 6, and 6 won't feel that great. But at the top end, you know, 9, and maybe even a 10 every now and then if you're on vacation. But getting adequate sleep is so important in cortisol regulation. It also makes your mood better. So try to get good sleep. Look at all the hacks to getting good sleep, which I can make a video about that because I do a lot of them. But that is so important into getting a body that doesn't really hold too much fat on it. And I effortlessly stay in this shape. I mean, look at this. It's not that bad whatsoever. My skin is nice and tight. It's smooth. It's got hydration to it, right? Of course, you gotta drink a lot of water, but yeah, I mean, it's not like a weird loose skin or anything like that. So I don't think it's really too late to start turning things around, and I want you guys to come to my channel and learn that this is a channel that's all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle, and really how to turn your life around. So if you do me a favor and you hit the like button, and you also put me a comment down below on what you want to see next on the BODDAMN channel, I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see if I can try to make a video for you. Till next time, take it easy. Goodbye!